The night I signed the divorce paper and walked away with nothing, I wandered the rainy streets alone, with a single duffel bag and only $36. That was when I spotted a flyer, taped to a roadside pole. Stepmom wanted for child, room and board. That's what got me. That same night, I showed up at the address. I walked straight into the mansion of Luca Castellano, the Don of New York's oldest Mafia family. Later, my ex-husband looked down at me with that same arrogance.
Nora, do you finally realize you were wrong?
Before I could answer, the 4-year-old little tyrant exploded.
Wrong about what? My mom is the best.
The Don slipped an arm around my shoulders, kicking him aside.
My wife could never be wrong, and even if she was, she'd still be right.
I never expected the people posting flyers on poles to be New York's most powerful mafia family. Now I stood outside their mansion. Beside me, the butler carried himself with quiet arrogance.
The Don is looking for a mother for his child, not a wife for himself. I need you to be very clear on that.
Don is a very desirable man. Do not get any ideas you shouldn't.
I kept my eyes lowered. Honestly, this job was perfect for me. To put it simply, they just needed a high-end nanny. 8 hours ago, I'd signed the divorce papers and been kicked out of my ex's house. The last thing I wanted was another husband, but a roof, 3 meals, a place to disappear, that was a miracle.
I understand. I won't get any ideas.
The butler led me down a dim, vaulted corridor. Then I heard something that sounded like a gunshot. I stumbled, slammed straight into a hot, hard chest. The smell hit me first. Blood, gunpowder. Then the barrel of a pistol tipped my chin up. A man in a suit with his hair slicked back. Blood streaked across his jaw. A snake tattoo coiling out of his collar onto his throat. My chest rose and fell rapidly with fear. His gun slid down from my chin and stopped between my soaked breasts. He studied me for a long beat. Finally, walked off without a word. I'd seen that face before. Page 6, New York Times, the Castellano Don. Sebastian had once spent a month studying his photos, trying to get in with the old Mafia family behind him. The butler finally spoke.
The Don is handling some business. Please don't mind.
I nodded quietly. Then he took me to change into something dry and led me into the dining room. A long wooden table sat beneath a crystal chandelier, and at one end, a father and son were locked in a standoff. The man with murder in his eyes was gone. In his place, at the table, sat a man in a white dress shirt holding a spoon. His face was tired. The boy pressed his lips shut and glared up at his father like a tiny soldier holding the line. Neither moved. Finally, the man exhaled and set the spoon down. Long fingers pinched the bridge of his nose. His voice dropped, low and rough.
One bite. One small bite. Is that really too much?
The butler stepped forward.
Don, the applicant is here.
The man turned. His shirt was unbuttoned low. I could see most of the snake tattoo now. The lines of his muscles pressed faintly through the white linen. The most feared man in New York. Inherited the family glory at 16. Built it bigger, darker, quieter than his father had. Money, power, blood on his hands. So this wasn't some dream or scam. A man like Luca Castellano had no reason to scam a broke divorcee off the street. His eyes moved over me, distant and tired.
Name?
I figured he'd come straight from his so-called business, handling traitors, torturing some enemies, and now got defeated by a toddler. Feeding the kid was probably harder than running his empire.
Nora Bennett.
I said, a barely there nod. He held out the plate.
Try.
So, this was my interview. If I didn't pass, I was sleeping on the F train. I smiled my warmest, gentlest smile and walked toward the boy. I didn't make it 2 steps. Whoosh! He bolted under the table. Only his eyes peeked out. Dark, round, furious.
I don't want her! Send her away! She's a bad lady! They're all bad ladies!
So before me, this kid had already been through who knows how many stepmoms. Fine, I needed to do my best. I scanned the room and clocked it instantly. Action figures everywhere. Batman, Spider-Man, a whole shelf of Avengers. I grabbed 2 figures off the coffee table and crouched down by the table leg. I sat Batman and Spider-Man right next to the kid. Then I picked up the spoon.
Don't worry. I'm not feeding you. I'm feeding Batman.
I mimed a spoonful into Batman's face.
Open up, Bats. Heroes who skip dinner? Skinny arms, skinny legs. Can't protect anyone like that. Oh, Batman wants vegetables? Good call. Spinach makes you strong.
The boy watched, half hidden, lips parting, smacking his mouth a little. I pretended not to see. His nose started turning pink, like he was about to cry. Right on cue, I gasped.
Wait, is that a baby Batman over there? Bats, can you share with him? He has to eat too if he's gonna grow up strong.
I tilted Batman.
Bats says yes.
I turned to the boy.
Batman improved, kiddo. You get a little, but just a little. We don't want you outgrowing him. He'd be sad.
The boy nodded furiously. I didn't even get the spoon to his mouth before he grabbed it with his lips. A big bite.
Why won't you give me vegetables? You scared I'll get stronger than Batman? Bad lady!
I glanced at the couch. Luca Castellano's mouth curved, a small, real smile, approving. I moved into the castle that night. There were 3 floors. I got the 2nd floor with Leo. Luca had the entire 3rd floor to himself. The butler walked me to my room and gave me one last warning.
You do not go up to the 3rd floor. Ever.
His voice dropped.
The last woman who snuck up there to climb into the Don's bed got thrown out of his window. 2-story drop.
I thought of the gun from an hour ago. I nodded so hard I almost gave myself whiplash.
Won't happen. You have my word.
Castellano men breed serious. Leo was only 4 and slept in his own bed without a fuss, and that made my job easier. I just changed into the silk pajamas from the closet. The knock made me jump. Don Luca's voice was low behind the door.
Come down. Let's talk.
Luca was on the couch in the great room, long legs crossed, whiskey in his hand. I sat across from him on the opposite couch, hands in my lap, knees together, like a job interview.
You're good with kids. You have one of your own?
No. I helped raise my ex's nephew for 2 years.
Back the crane said I didn't make enough money and ordered me to quit, called it generosity. Then, after I did, they claimed I was lazy and had nothing to do. So they fired the nanny and dumped the kid on me. More free maid than wife.
File says you're divorced.
Yes.
Reason?
Some small-town girl cannot stain a noble family name, I guess.
Only a coward would say that. You saw the ad. I'm hiring a mother for Leo, not a date for me.
My rival's family terrified him when he was little. He's always been insecure, hates leaving the house, and has never had a single friend. I work long hours. I need someone with patience, someone who'll stay. There will be a prenum. Everything stays separate, especially in bed.
My heart shuddered as I looked deep into his eyes. Marriage in rich people's world was a contract before it was anything else. My marriage with Sebastian was for love. But because the gaps between our family, I'd signed one with him too. When the love ran out, I'd walked away with nothing. Not even my wedding ring. Let alone a powerful mafia family like the Castellanos. They would only be more careful.
I understand. Honestly, if you just need someone in the house, we don't have to make it legal. I'm fine without the paperwork.
Luca shook his head. He leaned forward, tapping his fingers on the table.
Marriage is for Leo. He needs the most stable mother I can give him. And marriage is the strongest contract there is.
All right. We'll do it your way.
Don't worry. You'll get $100,000 a month for expenses.
This was the part I cared about. I'd been burned before.
Mr. Castellano, if we divorce someday, can I keep the money you've given me?
Of course. It's yours.
All right then.
As for sex, I don't need anything from you in that area. You stay on the 2nd floor.
Right, the sex.
That's fine. Neither do I.
So, 3 days after I signed divorce papers, I got married again. No ceremony, no guests. Same as my first wedding. The butler added an extra dish to dinner. I thought that was the celebration. But suddenly, Luca slid a signet ring across the table. A Castellano family ring.
That's not necessary.
Sebastian never even gave me his family ring.
For Leo's sake.
Then I got it. The child needed a family illusion. I fell into silence and finally took it.
I'll keep it safe.
That night, I'd just gotten into bed when the door creaked open. Leo stood in the doorway, bare feet, hair sticking up, fidgeting with his dinosaur pajamas.
What's up, kiddo?
Nora, can you read me a bedtime story?
What? You want me to read you a bedtime story?
I'll get my dad to pay you extra. If you don't want to, forget it.
Come here.
I held the covers open. He scrambled in like he'd been waiting for that all day. Halfway through the story, he was out cold against my shoulder. Next morning at breakfast, Luca's eyes widened when the butler told him Leo had slept in my bed.
Nora, that was above and beyond. I'll add another $50,000 a month.
Mr. Castellano, that's way too much.
It was, by a lot. I'd given far more than this in my last marriage, and walked away with literally nothing. During the day, I babysat his nephew. At night, I cooked for my husband. After satisfying his needs in bed, I still had to get up at 5 to clean the house and make breakfast. His mother judged.
We could hire someone, but Nora's just sitting around all day. Wouldn't be fair.
Despite all these, the day of the divorce, his sister told the lawyer I'd been living off them for 3 years.
Mr. Castellano, it's really too much. I like Leo. He's a sweet kid. Reading him a book is nothing.
As I said it, Leo came over and grabbed my fingers with his small, warm hand. He was looking up at me with those big, dark grape eyes. He was actually moved.
You don't know. The women before you only cared about impressing me. They ignored him. 50,000. That's the new number. Not negotiable.
I gave up and thanked him. From that day on, Leo was my shadow. Luca was busy with all the transactions, the guns, and the bloods. The huge mansion was usually just the two of us. I tried my best to play with him and made him happy every day. Until the day I had a hospital appointment for a follow-up. The butler had warned me. Leo couldn't leave the house. Outside triggered panic attacks. I crouched down.
Hey, babe. Wait for me at home. I'll be back in an hour.
He grabbed my hand and wouldn't let go. Didn't say anything. Just looked at me with those dark, sad eyes.
He's scared you're not coming back. His mother left him exactly like that.
I'm coming back. I'll see the doctor and come right home. You play here, okay?
I was still mid-sentence when he climbed into the back seat of the car. The butler tried not to hope.
Master Leo, you're going to the hospital with Miss Bennett?
Leo nodded.
Thank God. He's finally willing to leave the house. Your depression's getting better. Just keep it slow. Relax.
I took the script and the meds and left. Leo was waiting in the lobby with his small Batman.
Nora, are you sick?
A little, kiddo. I used to skip meals a lot, so I got sick. Promise me you'll never let yourself get like that.
Does it hurt? If it hurts, I can give you candy. Daddy told me candy makes you forget.
My tears fell without warning. In the Crane house, I'd cry and they'd call it dramatic.
Small town girl. Can't handle the lifestyle.
I had depression.
Stop faking it to get attention!
The nephew I'd raised for 2 years stood next to his mother on divorce day and called me ugly. And here was this 4-year-old Mafia heir handing me his last piece of candy.
Nora, I'm going to eat every meal so I can grow up and protect you.
You better grow fast, babe.
When we walked out of the hospital, there was a black Maybach idling at the curb. Luca was leaning against it.
Mr. Castellano, why are you here?
He scooped his son into his arms. Seeing how calm and composed the boy was, his eyes suddenly reddened.
The butler called, said Leo went out with you. I had to see it.
Dad, as long as I'm with Nora, you can stop worrying.
I know.
That night, he tried to raise my pay again. This time, a black card. I refused so hard he laughed.
Noya, there must be something you want.
Could you help me find a used car? 5,000 or below, so I can take Leo out without depending on the driver.
Pick anything from the garage.
The cheapest car in your garage is $250,000. I wouldn't dare drive it.
Fine.
Next morning, an old beat-up sedan was parked next to his black Bentley. He also flew in a psychiatrist. Same diagnosis as the hospital. But this time my meds were upgraded to the brand I'd never been able to afford.
Your wife needs company. Family. Don't push her too hard.
I'll remember that.
The next day, I drove Leo out with me. He'd always been insecure, had barely seen the outside world. Now I wanted to show it to him. First, the amusement park. He grabbed my hand and dragged me over to take pictures. Then I took him to the farmer's market. He'd never been to a farmer's market in his life.
Nora! I don't want to hold this!
My hands are full, Leo. Just a few steps.
Fine! One time only, and no more lobster! No!
Nora?
It was Sebastian, my ex-husband. He was in a crisp gray suit, hair perfect, looking like he'd stepped out of a magazine cover. It had been 5 weeks since the divorce. My stomach knotted on contact. Sebastian and I had met in college. He came from one of those Wall Street elite families, the golden boy of high finance. He'd ignored every objection from his family to put a ring on me. At our wedding, he'd promised to protect me for life. Then he took over Crane Capital. He started finding fault with everything. He wanted me to quit my job, take care of his parents, take care of his sister's kid, cook, laundry, cleaning. I did all of it because I loved him, because I'd never been loved by my own family and didn't know any better. Until one day, I caught him in a private club with a girl in his lap. My whole world shattered. I cried. I screamed. I begged him to swear it would stop. The whole Crane family said I was overreacting. What successful man doesn't have side action? Sebastian said I'd been spoiled rotten. He blocked my number, stopped coming home. My depression cratered. I filed for divorce. He thought it was a bluff. His family told him, don't let her win. He had his lawyer draft papers. I walked out with nothing, signed them in 7 seconds. 4 years of dating, 3 years of marriage. Done.
Noah, Ivy League degree. And here you are playing nanny? What were you thinking?
Not your business.
Nora, try to understand. The day you married into the Crane family, you represent the Crane name.
Sebastian, we're divorced. I have nothing to do with your family anymore.
Even divorced, you're my ex-wife. People still bring me up when they talk about you. Stop embarrassing me. Use your head for once. Stop being emotional all the time. Nora, a few weeks out here. Bet you miss being Mrs. Crane, don't you? Admit you were wrong. I'll think about taking you back. The girls outside the marriage, those were nothing. I haven't replaced you. The position's still open. Just swallow your pride. Apologize to my mother and my sister.
Don't bother holding it. Give the seat to someone else, Sebastian. I'm not interested.
On the drive home, a new number called. Connor, the nephew I'd raised for 2 years. I'd blocked the rest of the Cranes. Not him. Kids didn't pick their parents.
Hey, Con.
Nora, you divorced loser. My mom wants to talk to you.
My throat closed up. Then Cassandra Crane took the phone.
Nora, Sebastian tells me you're working as a nanny. Have you ever thought about anyone but yourself? You're slapping Sebastian's face. You're slapping the Crane name. What does that look like to people? Nora, I always said it. You'll never rise above your roots. Trash dressed in silk.
I hung up, blocked her, pulled over. I crashed onto the steering wheel and bawled. I cried until I couldn't breathe. I cried until I was so empty I felt nothing. Then I sat up, wiped my face, felt the exhaustion settle bone deep.
Nora, here, tissue.
I'd forgotten Leo was in the back seat. He was holding a tissue out from his car seat, big, sad eyes glued to me.
I'm sorry, sweetheart. Did I scare you?
Nora, I'm not scared. You can cry as long as you want. I'll wait. Adults crying isn't shameful. I won't laugh.
Thanks, my little gentleman. Auntie's done. No more crying from now on. Let's go home.
I went to bed early that night. Didn't feel up to dinner. Then a knock.
Nora, can I come in?
Luca. I was fresh out of the shower. Hair wet, robe tied carefully. I made sure nothing was showing.
Come in.
He was in a tight white tank top, making the snake tattoo stand out even more. Dark hair falling loose over his forehead, whiskey in his hand, looser than I'd ever seen him. He sat in the chair by my bed. His gaze flicked to my wet collarbone, then immediately to the wall, like he'd been caught.
The clothes in your closet, you never wear any of them.
They're too nice. I'm not used to it.
I'd learned one thing from the Crane marriage. Don't force yourself into a world that isn't yours. The fall is uglier when they shove you out.
Are they not your style? I'll have the designer come fit you for new ones.
No, Mr. Castellano. I'm in the house all day with Leo. There's nowhere to wear that kind of thing, truly.
I heard you saw your ex today. His name's Crane? The stupid Crane Capital?
I froze. Leo had snitched.
Yes, that Crane. Old news.
Nora, since you came, Leo's been a different child. Thank you.
His eyes were dark and serious on mine. I shifted, uncomfortable.
You pay me very well. It's what I'm here for.
Nora, ask me for anything. I can probably make it happen.
Mr. Castellano, I don't need anything.
He was quiet a long moment. His fingers tightened on his knee, then released. He stood up.
I'll say this again. I'm the Don of the Castello family. If you want, I can make sure he never speaks again more by tomorrow.
I took a step back, still not used to him being this close. Without warning, he tucked a strand of hair behind my ear.
Did I scare you?
I said nothing. His hand slid down from my cheek. He gave a faint smile, then walked out. For the next 2 weeks, Luca started coming home early. Dinner with Leo and me. Sometimes board games after. Sometimes a movie. A man who ran half of New York's underworld didn't change his schedule for no reason. I was starting to worry. Was the family in trouble? Not that I cared about him. I just really cared about my 150 grand a month.
Mr. Castellano, you don't have to keep coming home this early. Leo has me. If you've got business, take it.
Luca picked up a red Lego brick. Voice perfectly neutral.
The psychiatrist said you need family. Leo and I are your family now. We have responsibilities.
Since when are we family? I wanted to say. I didn't.
Honestly, Leo's enough.
The doctor said my improvement is mostly thanks to him.
He stroked his chin, avoiding eye contact. I grabbed Leo's hand and stood.
Come on, buddy. Story time. Daddy still has work.
Leo and I walked out.
Nora.
Luca's voice, stopping me at the doorway.
Yes?
His ears were faintly pink. He cleared his throat.
Tomorrow night, there's an event. Plus sons required. Would you come with me?
Me?
You. I don't have time to find someone else. I'll pay you an appearance fee.
A man with his face couldn't find a date in 24 hours? I didn't think too much. There was money on the table.
Sure. I don't know the social rules in your world, though. I don't want to embarrass you.
The Cranes were a moneyed family too, but Sebastian had never taken me to anything because his mother said,
She doesn't know how to act in public. Don't let her embarrass us.
Stand next to me. That's all.
Luca's brow eased.
If you want, I can make the gossipers shut up for good.
The butler chimed in, beaming.
Miss Bennett, you don't need to know the rules. The Dawn is the rules.
Hard to argue with that. The next afternoon, a design team showed up at the mansion. 5 people, most of them flown in from Paris. Hair, makeup, dress, jewelry. They huddled and debated each detail for 20 minutes at a stretch. By the time Luca came home, I was starting to feel sick about how much was on me. He walked in, saw me. His eyes did something. A brief flash, almost stunned, before he caught himself.
Daddy, look how pretty Nora is.
Call her mom.
Leo turned his head and harumphed. Wouldn't say it. I patted his hair.
It's okay. I like Nora. Makes me feel young.
The event was a charity gala at the plaza. Every major name in New York was there. Old money, bigger money, political faces. A few faces I recognized from the papers, and a few I knew not to recognize at all. They orbited Luca immediately. Conversation started landing on me.
Mr. Castellano. Who's the beautiful lady?
I jumped in to save him.
I'm a friend of Mr. Castellano's.
My wife, Nora.
The room shifted. A chorus of polite gasps. Compliments raining down. My face went hot to my collarbone. Luca squeezed my hand, leaned in.
Nora, is being my wife really that embarrassing? You couldn't say it?
Bourbon and cedar on his breath.
No. I didn't want to embarrass you.
His eyes darkened. He
Nora,
looked at me like he was lighting something on fire.
only a weak man is embarrassed by his wife.
I had to look away.
I'll grab a drink.
I bolted. I'd been hiding by the champagne tower for about 90 seconds when
Nora?
there was no date, just him. Hadn't Luca said +1s required? Sebastian's face was pure stunned.
It is you. I almost didn't recognize you. I've never seen you look like this.
I stepped back.
Stay away from me.
Nora, about my sister's call. That wasn't me. I'd never authorized that. Truth is, I only agreed to the divorce to teach you a lesson. Bratty wife, needed reminding. I never actually planned to let you go.
Apologize to my mom and my sister. We'll remarry. I'll forget the rest. Crane Capital is bleeding right now. I'm slammed. Stop making things hard for me.
He reached for my hand. The Sebastian special. 1 slap, 1 kiss. He'd run me on that loop for 3 years. I'm not the Nora he married anymore. I yanked back.
Sebastian, divorced means divorced. I'd rather sleep under the Brooklyn Pleerage than wear your last name again. Find someone else for that throne.
Still stubborn. You haven't suffered enough. Crawl, find me when you've actually been broken.
That's when Luca started walking toward us. Sebastian's whole posture changed.
Nora, we'll talk later. There's a heavyweight I need to corner. Don't get in the way.
Plastered on his best smile and intercepted Luca with a business card already out.
My Don, I'm Sebastian Crane, Crane Capital. I'd like to talk about the mandate you pulled.
5 years. Crane Capital ran the books on every fund Castellano Holdings put on the street. Then you cut us out overnight. If we fell short, tell me where. Whatever you need, I'll make it right.
Sebastian, half bowed. Luca's eyes went past him, straight to me.
Nora, what do you think? Should I give him a second chance?
Sebastian's smile froze.
Nora? What does she have to do with... Mr. Castellani, you should know. Nora is my ex-wife. I don't know how she got in here tonight, probably trying to ambush me into reconciliation. She's just a housewife. Pay her no mind.
Luca didn't even glance at him.
Nora, your call. I'll follow your lead.
I kept my voice flat.
Mr. Crane just asked me not to interfere in his business conversation. I'd hate to interfere.
Sebastian flared.
A man's business is none of your concern. Of course, small-town instincts.
Luca's voice came in cold and final.
Then I'd assume my wife doesn't approve of Crane Capital. Mr. Crane, we'll have to pass.
His arm slid around my shoulders. He turned us toward the bar. Sebastian was still standing there, brain catching up. Then a man in a tuxedo brushed past him.
Crane, you insulted Don's wife? You stepped on a live mine. That's the only woman who's ever been on his arm in 20 years.
Castellano's wife? Impossible. The woman's a nanny in the Castellano house.
Sebastian had seen Nora at the farmer's market, driving the cheap car, carrying a lobster for the brat. He knew what he saw. A fancy dress didn't make a duchess. The man shook his head and walked off.
Some idiots won't listen. Let them die.
That night, Luca bid on a Picasso study and 3 pieces of war-era jewelry, $180 million in collectibles, donated to the Children's Hospital under my name. After that, the gala turned into a receiving line.
Mrs. Castellano, there's a small tea at my place next week. Would you grace us? Mrs. Castellano, my husband is bidding on a Castellano project. Just a quiet word to the Don.
I'd never been on this side of a room. I drank 3 glasses to keep my hands steady. Luca intercepted on the 4th.
Apologies, everyone. My wife isn't a drinker. I'll take hers.
He drank. Then he drank for me 3 more times. By the time we slid into his Rolls Royce, we were both lit. I glanced out the window. Sebastian was on the curb, watching us, mouth curled in that ugly little smirk, like I was the punchline. I closed the curtain, turned to Luca.
Mr. Castellano, thank you. For tonight. For what you did with Sebastian.
His voice came out low, soft around the edges.
Nora, we're husband and wife. Stop thanking me.
We're a paper husband and wife. You didn't have to.
His arm lifted, long fingers tilted my chin up. His thumb brushed slow against my jaw.
Nora, what if I don't want a paper marriage anymore?
He was too close. His face was carved out of something dangerous, eyes blown black. Heat from his breath landed on my throat. He smelled like bourbon and that cedar cologne, and something underneath that was just him. The most controlled man in New York was looking at my mouth like he wanted it.
Mr. Castellano, you've had too much.
You're right, I'm sorry. I had too much.
The rest of the ride was silence, a heavy, humming silence with my pulse loud in my ears. Leo saved me. He sprinted at the front door with his picture book. I scooped him up and ran upstairs before I had to look Luca in the face again. I tucked Leo in, then opened my laptop and started scrolling job boards. Sebastian was right about one thing. My Ivy League degree shouldn't be wasted by itting in a mansion playing house. I'd done that marriage already. Stayed home. Made myself small. The minute he didn't need me, he tossed me into the street with nothing. I'd be damned if I let that happen twice. While Leo needed me, I had a place here. The day he didn't, what was I? Though I'm not ready to go back to work yet, physically or mentally. But knowing the market, updating a resume, that couldn't hurt. Then my phone lit up. A text from Luca. The butler did the coffee, always. And the first rule of this house was don't go to the 3rd floor. I ground a fresh espresso anyway. Then I stood at the bottom of the staircase, hesitated. Was this a test? Did the last applicant get launched out a window after being summoned upstairs? Was this revenge for the car? I called him.
Mr. Castellano, coffee's here. Come down for it?
Bring it up.
I hit the record button on my phone, caught it. If he tried anything sketchy, I had proof. I climbed the stairs, knocked.
Come in.
I pushed the door open and forgot how to breathe. He'd just gotten out of the shower. Black silk robe, loosely tied at the waist. A drop slid from his jaw, down his throat, into the open robe. Bathhouse art. Renaissance painting. Holy hell. He took the coffee. His fingertips dragged across mine on purpose.
That scared of me? Nora, am I a monster? Nora. From now on, you can come into my room whenever you want.
My face still burned. The rules of this house and the rules of my heart were both breaking. I woke up the next morning with a sore throat, sneezing. Of course, wet hair, late night, fancy dress, too much champagne. I shuffled downstairs in sweats, expecting the empty great room. Lupa was on the couch. Black turtleneck, wire-frame glasses. The combination should be illegal.
Morning.
He set the paper down.
You're sick.
A little.
The back of his hand landed on my forehead, calm, practiced, like he did it every morning. I went stiff as a board.
Not bad. I'll grab some Therafex, you'll be fine.
He guided me to the couch like I was made of glass, walked to the kitchen. A 6-foot-something Mafia Don, stirring a packet of cold medicine into a mug. Usually, a Don would poison the drink instead. I caught myself wondering what kind of woman Leo's mother had been to deserve a man like this. I drank the Theraflu and slunk back to bed. I didn't want to be in his way, so I just dozed off when an unknown number rang.
Nora, it's me.
Sebastian. I started to hang up.
Don't. I'm parked outside the Castellani gate. Come out or I'll be at the front door, up to you.
I did not want him at the door. I did not want my past laid out on Luca's marble entryway like roadkill. Sebastian intercepted me on the sidewalk.
Nora, how long is this stunt going on for? Mrs. Crane working as a nanny? You don't feel humiliated, but I do.
I'm not doing anything to you, Sebastian.
Stop the act! You dressed up last night to make me jealous. Fine, I'll admit it. After you left, I missed you a little. Here's the deal. Apologize to my mom and my sister. We remarry. You can stop scrubbing floors for strangers.
Sebastian, I didn't do anything wrong. What am I apologizing for?
You still don't see the problem? You haven't been beaten down enough.
I was about to fire back when a small, round cannonball blew past me. Leo, when he saw a strange man hassling me, he did not hesitate.
My mom didn't do anything wrong. My mom is the best mom in the whole world.
He glared up at him like a furious cherub, protecting me. Something cracked open in my chest. I pulled him in tight.
Kid, what did you Mr. Crane, the last time we spoke, you insulted my wife. That's why I pulled the mandate. I was planning to tell the other firms on the street that this was personal. They could keep doing business with Crane Capital. After today, I don't think I need to. Castellano. What do you, wife? Who's your wife?
Mr. Crane, are you really still confused, or are you only capable of believing what you want to believe? Nora is my wife, the mother of my son. Send him off.
Luca turned to the butler at the door.
If anyone like this bothers Mrs. Castelline again, have my men throw him out.
He took Leo with one arm, wrapped the other around me, walked us inside. The second the door closed, I peeled out of Luca's arm. Awkward as hell. I took Leo upstairs to my room.
Leo, where were you all morning? I didn't see you all day.
Don't even ask. Dad sent me to preschool.
What? You preschool?
He said he didn't want you working too hard. He said he needed alone time with you.
Why does he need alone time with me?
Dad said he had to make you fall in love with him. Otherwise, you might leave us.
Leo was 4 sentences into his report when Luca appeared in the doorway.
Leo, downstairs. Dinner. Stop bothering your mother.
My whole face hot.
Mom, I'll be back to keep you company in a bit.
He scampered out. Luca didn't leave. He walked in.
Feeling better?
I looked sideways.
Mr. Castellano, thank you for what you did. Please don't ruin a business decision for me.
I'm really not worth it.
Not worth what?
What you did out there.
Nora, I told you. You're my wife. Protecting you is my job.
But
Stop calling this a paper marriage. Nora, I want a real one.
I had not expected him to swing this hard, this fast. My face went up in flames.
I'll give you time. Take whatever you need. But right now, I want to collect just a little husband privilege.
Before I could form a coherent thought, he leaned in. A long, warm hand cradled my cheek.
Can I?
I didn't say a word.
I'll take this as consent.
Then his lips crashed against mine, hard and ruthless. His tongue swept into my mouth, stealing the air from my lungs. Right. This was how a mafia boss kissed. Cold, merciless, taking whatever he wanted. The kiss lasted so long my mind went blank by the time he finally pulled away. He rubbed his thumb over my swollen lips.
My little princess, that's enough for today. Next time, I won't let you off so easily.
Leo got hauled to preschool again the next morning, under protest.